Beer and space. We have your attention now, don't we? How on earth do these two things go together? Pun intended there. How on earth?
Absolutely. How on earth? I see what you did there.
I was going to say, I've been curious about this segment since we started teasing it last week. But at Mosi, they talk about the relationship. And here to help us out, Grayson and Antonio Paris are joining us. And okay, you got some great beers, but how in the world is this fitting into the world of Mosi?
It's grown-up science at Mosi. That's what we're doing. And Professor Paris, our space programs director, and he's got the magical combination of beer and Planet 9 figured out.
Well, there's a big misconception that Mosi is just a museum for kids. It's not. It's for everyone, including grown-ups. And we have these new cool programs called Science for Grown-ups. And this is our second one, actually. The last one was very successful, Vino and Venus. This one is centered on a topic which everyone is interested in, Planet 9, whether this planet could actually exist outside in the solar system. So we have this great company called Brewbus that's going to host this great talk called Beer and Planet 9. It's on March 18th. And we're going to use the latest technologies and talk about gravity and how we think this planet actually exists in the edge of the solar system. And we're going to have some great beer, great music, and more importantly, once we're done, we'll go outside with the telescopes and we'll do some astronomy. So it's a great way for adults to enjoy a cold beer as well as some science at Mosi.
So when you need to get the attention of an adult, you have wine and beer there. I see what you're doing there. But it is cool. What is Planet 9 again? Kind of make reference, explain what.
Well, for the last few years, we've been seeing these strange, what we call trans-Neptunian objects. These are objects that are beyond Neptune, and they have these gravitational effects that can only be explained by a larger body that's pushing and pulling using gravity on these objects. So by using some technologies, and the guys at Caltech, we can calculate that, hey, there's something out there at the edge of the solar system that's having a gravitational influence on these objects. Thus, the term Planet 9 was derived. Most astronomers are close, and they believe that within 2 years, we're going to finally have a 9th planet in the solar system.
No way.
A real, true planet.
Well, because Pluto's really small, right? Pluto's just a little, like a little bit bigger than our moon. But this mystery Planet 9 is crazy, weird, and big.
We estimate it's about the size of 10 Earths, so that's pretty big.
To be not found yet.
Yeah, I'm like, what am I missing? Okay.
It's far. We estimate it's about 1,200 astronomical units away. That means it's 1,200 times further than Earth from the sun. So it's far, it's dark, and it's going to be very difficult to see, but with the greatest telescopes that we have today, we have a really good shot at finding it. And the best part is, we kind of know where it is right now in the sky. So it's just about taking images, constantly surveying these images, and eventually we're going to find it.
Okay, I got to ask Professor Paris. I mean, you know your stuff clearly. So what did you think when they came to you and they're like, yeah, we're going to take your knowledge and we're going to throw in some beer?
Well, we're going to talk about space first because it's not good to talk about this while we're drinking. Because then I'll just talk nonsense up there.
Yeah, and I don't think you can spot the planet very easily because of the double vision.
And people are going to get double vision very quickly with these cool graphics that we're going to be using. So it'll be a nice
30 with the alcohol content.
30-minute discussion, and then the guys from Brewbus are going to hand out the cold beers, and we're going to have it's just a great time to go out, enjoy Mosi, and you'll learn something about astronomy.
Or learn different types of beer, which you brought in today.
Or if the topic gets boring, we'll talk about the science of beer. We can always switch.
I've got the You're My Boy Blue.
I was going to say
blueberry wheat for you.
She's getting ready to go into an IndyCar, by the way, here in just a couple minutes.
Would you have a preference? This is the Rollin' Dirty. They have all it's Brewbus, so they have.
Well, you know what I love about this, because I do. I think as adults we stop going to school, right? But that's not a reason to stop learning, and that's why we're so thankful for Mosi.
Yeah, it makes it fun in a different way. And again, this is March 18th is the event, and it's 21 and up because we're talking about beer and Planet 9. But if you want to take your family to Mosi, there's tons of other stuff to do. Right now we have a pay for a day, rest of the year free deal.
Awesome.
So during the day, if you come to Mosi, the price of one ticket gets you back over and over again to the end of 2017. It's the most affordable pay for a day deal in Tampa Bay. So we're pretty proud of that. We have summer camps and spring break camps for kids coming up as well. We have more than 100 different summer camp varieties.
Of course you do. You'll come back and talk about that too.
Well,
no beer at the summer camp.
Yeah.
I mean, cheers to Planet 9.
I know, right?
Yes.
Cheers.
Mystery planets out past Neptune. I'm in.
All right, hey, before we go to break,